Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. Please let me know if the volume is too loud for the music. I have some on today and I honestly can't tell if it's too loud or not, so please speak up. In fact, I just turned it down a little bit more. But welcome in, friends. I have not streamed Animal Crossing in a hot minute, and in my defense, before anybody says anything, I was insanely burnt out for a long time and just kind of felt like there's nothing left for me to do. But I'm not even kidding. The other day I woke up in the morning and I was just like, I feel like playing Animal Crossing. I want to play Animal Crossing. I don't know what my deal is, but I randomly feel like it. That, and I've been really wanting to play some Coral Island because of the full release, so expect some Coral Island streams this week. Let me go ahead and make sure I can see chat so I can say hello to you all. And again, please let me know if there's anything regarding the volume that I need to fix so I can do that for you. Let me see, starting from where I can see, hello Megs, hello Angel, hello Tel's Kingdom, hello Sophia. By the way, could we get a command and or a link for Tel's, please? Hello Shiver, welcome in. Hello Ren Slays, I saw you hop on acnh because I was on my Switch and I was waiting for you to stream. Well, welcome in, how are you? I really don't know why I've just randomly decided I'm into Animal Crossing again, but maybe my burnout is cured. I'm worried though, because I don't want to like overplay it and then burn myself out again, so I'm aiming to stream it maybe a few times this week and then play Coral Island a few times. We'll see how that goes. Oh, and another thing, for anybody that doesn't follow me on Twitter or isn't part of the Discord, I got engaged over my break while I was gone. So that's a thing. If anybody hasn't seen, actually, I should probably put a nicer picture up on screen before we get started fully. If anybody hasn't seen, let me just go ahead and get that pulled up for y'all. You haven't played acnh in like a month. I don't think I've played, honestly, in like 2 months, probably, maybe more or less. I'm not sure of the exact time frame. Let me just go ahead and get a picture pulled up for you guys, because I just feel like me holding up my hand to the camera isn't going to do a good enough job. So just like give me a hot second. But how are you guys? How have you been? I've literally missed like all of you so much. Okay. I have to go get the picture from my email. I've completely lost my interest in acnh. Honestly, valid. Totally understandable. And thank you for the love, everybody. Thank you for all the well wishes, for the love, and for all the congratulations. I really do appreciate it. I've had a hard time keeping up with all of it on Twitter, and I was worried that I was gonna clog people's feeds, so I ended up not saying every individual thank you. But if you've said thank you, not thank you. If you've said congratulations to me at some point or another, I appreciate you and I thank you. I really did not want to blow up people's feeds. I'm gonna get this picture pulled up and then we'll just probably jump right into the restarting process. Last time that I played this game, I was playing Animal Crossing Rags to Riches. I would have put the logo for it on the thumbnail, but I think I deleted that file, so I'm gonna have to like redo the thumbnail later on. Let me just like shrink this photo so it's not gigantic. Here, we'll put it over here so that way it's not in the way of my face. And I'm gonna leave that up for a moment so you guys can look at it. Were you expecting the ring, Lexi? No, I wasn't. Congrats. I don't have any social media, so I wouldn't know, but congrats. Thank you. I've missed you so much, and everyone. I've missed you too. Really, I have. Truly, I have. It's so pretty. I know. I really like it. I really do. I'm really happy with it. I'm just gonna leave that for a moment. Oh, actually, if y'all are interested, while I have that pulled up, I could go ahead and talk about the backstory about like how all of that happened. I'm just trying to summarize it for you. We went to Big Bend National Park. Oh, what's wrong, Angel? It's purple, your favorite color. It's not purple, it's dark blue. It's a sapphire. But basically we went hiking in Big Bend National Park, and while we were hiking, he went ahead and proposed. And you know what else happened? After all of that was said and done, we found out that on that same trail, there was a bear that was sighted, and the second that we found out about that, we had to haul ourselves back to the top of the trail, because if we didn't, it would have started chasing us. So that's really amazing. We're fine though, and we're safe, but that was very scary for a moment. That's a very short and sweet summary. I mean, there's more to it, but I think I'm gonna keep the rest of that private. I'm gonna go ahead and take that image down now. Yeah. And now we can go ahead and get started. You may not see Animal Crossing at first. Oh wait, never mind. There you go. Let me just move my Joy-Con so it'll light up the screen again. The bear was gonna congratulate you, right? It just wanted to be part of the festivities. Oh my gosh, congratulations. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, I forgot, I named the island Fernwood. I remember my original plan was if I quit Rags to Riches, I was gonna make a fall cottagecore island. And then that didn't end up working out. because I completely abandoned this island. So I just kind of want to roam around really quick for the nostalgia and like remember what my island looked like, and then I'll just go ahead and reset. I'm not going to be on this island for too long. Welcome back. Hope your trip was nice. Thank you, Tekla. Welcome in. It definitely was nice. I don't know if you saw the other messages, but I got engaged, so that's just, it's been so fun. Like, I've been really excited. I'm really happy. Why is there a watermelon on my head? Oh, wait, now I remember. I think one of the last times I streamed this, I made the entire chat vote between which hat was better, the watermelon hat or the George Washington hat. Yeah, now I remember. That took me a second. I was like, wait, huh? Why do I look like this? That is so sweet. I hope you had fun. It was fun. Hey, wait, I want to congratulate you. Wait. Yeah, that's what the bear was saying, pretty much. I returned from somewhere. Hello, Breadbird. Welcome in. Well, congratulations. I'm thrilled for you. Thank you, Tekla. I appreciate you. I'm kind of thinking of debating saving my ladder and my vaulting pole, but at the same time, I don't know when I'm going to play this again. And I know I just said I got back into Animal Crossing and I felt inspired to play again. But I really don't want to play too much at once just because I'm terrified that I'm going to get myself burnt out all over again. Because like I just got the motivation back. I don't want to like completely deplete it for a second time. But then again, me being me with the way that I play games, once I get into something, I tend to binge play it like never before until I get sick of it. And then I just won't pick up the game again for at least a few months. Is anybody else like that? Or is that just me? Which name do you think is better for cottagecore, Bayleaf or Lilliput? Lily is my acnh name. I'm gonna say Bayleaf because Bayleafs are really cool. They can be used for cooking, and in certain spiritual practices, they're also used a lot. You're gonna play Stardew while you play Animal Crossing? Stardy's a vibe. I'm very caffeinated right now. I don't know if you can tell. You can leave it on my island if you want. Thank you. I'm thinking maybe I should flatten or reset my island in 2024 and then build a new island for the year. Maybe you and I could both do that because I want to play a little bit more Animal Crossing. Oh, and wait, before I get distracted, there is one more thing I want to talk about. Okay, so the merch site is pinned at the top of my chat. There is a pinned link up there if you're interested in any merch. Starting from today up until November 27th, there is a 20% off Black Friday sale. Whenever you go into checkout, just type in the code in all caps. In fact, actually, I'm going to type it into the chat so you know exactly how to type it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so you'll type it exactly like that into the checkout, and you'll get 20% off on your order. One last thing about that, my previous icon, you know, the one that had like the really long hair with the cat headphones, that is used right now for my lexilynstar merch. However, it is only going to be available for purchase until November 27th, and after that, it's going to be gone forever. So if you are still interested in that at all, now is the time to get that. I'm so glad that I remembered to say that because I almost forgot to make the announcement. Listen, I was busy today. I was. You look very energetic, chicken bopping your head around. Well, it's okay. I missed you guys and I'm in a very happy mood. I'm also very happy to be sitting down because you know, whenever you walk around a bunch to clean, like we were detail cleaning today, like just make the house super good because we have family coming over for Thanksgiving. And I barely sat down today. So finally being able to sit down just feels really good. I don't think I had a lot done on this island, to be honest. I think, wasn't there like certain rules for rags to riches or something? I'm not really sure. But Megs, if you don't mind, I would love to send you my ladder and vaulting pole. That would be great. Oh, and another thing I was thinking, so if those of you who don't know, there's like, I think 3 episodes in this series, but I did an Animal Crossing Let's Play for my Forever Island, and then I accidentally abandoned it whenever I got really burnt out and bored of that series. I'm not sure, to be honest, if that series is going to be resurrected, and on one hand, I feel bad, but on the other hand, I'm just not really sure if I'm interested. I might pick it back up. I'm not sure yet. I just was checking to see if there's anything in my storage or anything that I wanted to save. It's also been forever since I've played, so can I even... Oh, there it is. I legitimately forgot for a moment how to access my storage. Also, hello, Allie, welcome in. Haven't been to the island, I don't remember. I'll see if I can send you a letter here. Let me just, do I have my ladder and vaulting pole with me? I do, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can mail them to you then. I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then we'll move on to just the resetting process. If I can't save them, it's really not that big of a deal, especially because I don't know when I'm going to play again. Now, how are you guys? Also, I'm guessing that the volume for the music is okay because I don't think anybody said anything. And if you have, I missed your message by mistake, please feel free to send it again if I missed it. I'm broke in the game, apparently. Wait, I know where I can get the money for that. Never mind. Never mind. There was one of the rules for my category in RAGS, which is where I had to like pay fees when a relief would go to my island. I remember that part. I didn't have a trash can yet, so I just kept dumping all of my bells behind the town hall. I'm just gonna grab these. There we go. Problem solved. Also, thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. Your island is fun, Fetty? Okay, I got you. I remember that island. I think I visited the dream address a few times. Music is okay to me? Okay, cool. Well, definitely, if you guys change your mind and you feel like it's too loud or too quiet, you're always welcome to say something. Because otherwise, I'm not going to realize that there's an issue. Because the volume is different through here compared to how it is for you guys. Like, it's two completely different sections on my computer. I just did it like 3 months ago and started playing again. I'm hoping that I can stay into it at least like a little bit. Because I don't want to quit Animal Crossing entirely. I do want to like still play it here and there. It's just not like the main point of my channel anymore. I want to send a letter, but oh, no wonder I can't do it. Okay, so I remember RAGS Riches. I didn't have any visitors, so I never did the sales market thing. So I don't think I can save them after all, but you know what? It's really not that big of a deal. It's okay. I'll live. It's fine. Plus, I am an avid user of Treasure Islands, so I will probably just go ahead and get some from one. Let's see if I can remember how to reset my island through the settings without getting actual help. I usually end up needing help, but we'll see. Okay, no, that's not what that is. Just let me see if I can get it by myself. Hold on. Wait, there we go, there we go. Okay, I think I'm doing it. I love how I'm just questioning that even though literally Animal Crossing New Horizons was like the main game I played when I started my channel. And I love that I've just like forgotten everything at this point. Hello, weirdo, welcome to the stream. By the way, I'm not calling you a weirdo. Nobody say I'm being mean. That is just their username. I'm not being mean, I promise. School's been a big thing, so that's why. I hope school's been okay. School's stressful. You get your new island, I can come over? All right, cool. You can do it, I believe. I know Treasure Island's slight. I love using them. Does anybody else feel like whenever you like try to scroll up to go to the delete save data button, sometimes it doesn't move and like doesn't realize that you're moving up to it? There we go. Also, in terms of the new island, I am wanting to make this eventually become a winter island of sorts. I thought about maybe making it winter cottagecore, but to be honest, I feel like that might end up being so specific that like I burn myself out all over again. So we'll just say winter island for the time being. And then in terms of the map, I don't know if I have a preference, to be honest. I do feel like cherries would be a nice fruit to have. Maybe this will cure my burnout as well. I hope so. I mean, if anything, it feels fun to play it today, so I'm glad that I got on. Well, also, I feel like we haven't talked about it in a little while. When do we think that the next Animal Crossing is going to come out? Obviously, Nintendo themselves hasn't said anything, but I'm curious. What do you guys think? Personally, myself, what I think, I feel like they'll make not a release, but like an announcement for it, probably in like late 2024, maybe like very early 2025. I think they'll announce something. I don't think it would be released until obviously like a lot later on. Yeah, it has like a timer so you don't accidentally click it too fast or something. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought like my Switch was just like glitched or something. Sounds cute. I've been taking a break from Fae Farm because I'm at the part of the game where it's hard. I still like Fae Farm. I just haven't been playing it as much, but that's not because of burnout or anything. I've just been like legitimately super, super busy IRL, like very busy. But thankfully, things are calming down. Tom Nook is about to wake me up like, like the what? Please don't eat kneecaps. I can't believe that's something I'm saying, but please don't eat kneecaps. Don't do that. It's not a good source of calcium. Don't do that. So, okay. I also don't even have an island name picked out. I'm not gonna lie. So I might need help from you guys picking out an island name. I mean, I have one picked out that I like. However, it's not very wintry whatsoever. And I want it to be wintry. We're supposed to get lots of rain tomorrow. And other than that, having to work in the afternoon, I'm here for it. Kneecaps are Tom Nook's daily vitamins. Indeed, they are. That's what happens when you don't pay your loan back on time. If you don't give him basically just all of your money immediately, he takes out your kneecaps in your sleep and just eats them for calcium. And then for my character, I used to do this thing. I forgot that she rebranded. So Just Jelly, who is formerly known as Jelly Crossing, what she told me that she likes to do is just let the character avatar stay completely randomized. And then once it's time and she actually has a mirror, then she'll change her character. Just because if you're resetting your island and you're especially like picky about the map or anything, then it just saves on time. Also, which of these eyes do you guys normally choose for your character? I feel like these ones right here are very, very common, but to be honest, they're a classic. I like those ones, but then I also like these ones, and I like these ones as well. These ones I like kind of like, but those are my least used out of my favorites. I think I'm gonna choose the same eyes that I had last time, to be honest, because I did really like these. And for the nose, I think I'm gonna do circle nose and then the wavy mouth. I think that's good. Exactly, Lexi. At first, I use the tiny sleepy eyes. That's why my kneecaps are gone. Yep. Shiver can tell you firsthand. If you're not careful, you're gonna get your kneecaps snatched. Oh, also, for the airport color, a blue airport would be ideal. Blue airport with cherries. That's what we're trying to manifest. In terms of the starter villagers, I honestly really don't care because they'll move out eventually, so it is what it is. So that's the least of my concerns. And then for the map, like, again, I don't really have a specific set idea for what I want. I just want to make sure it's something that I like. But like, I don't feel like the river or anything needs to be any specific place. I just want to like the map. I think I've got about over everything. I think. Love the starting music. What playlist are you listening to? It's a playlist that I set up, but if you mean who did the lo-fi that I'm listening to is all by Slow-Fi on Spotify. But I have a playlist going right now. Slow-Fi has, I think, like 2 or 3 different Stardew Valley albums of just lo-fi Stardew remixes. So I would definitely check that out if you have Spotify. I don't know if they're on Apple Music or anything, because I just use Spotify, but you can at least access it through there. Okay. For the maps, what do we think about these? You know what I noticed about these? Hear me out, but the top right one, if you look at the rivers at the top, look. So get a good look at that top right one, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. Just get a good look at it for a moment. Imagine getting Snake as a starting villager. He's a good one. He's a good villager. I almost forgot to get water before the stream, and I have been low-key very dehydrated like all day. It's kind of a problem. Okay, have y'all gotten a good look at it? So I was looking at the top 2 river parts, and it looks like a person flexing their muscles, and they're like this. They're like, I can't believe I've just made that sound, but whatever. Yes, those are rivers. Go away, Tom Nook. I want to keep my knees right. Yes, blue airport and cherries. Exactly, Sophia. That's the vibe that we're going for. For some reason, whenever I first loaded these up, my eyes immediately went to the top left one. I really don't get why, but like, that's just what caught my attention the most. But just for giggles, part of me wants to like check out the muscly arm one. You know what? Just for funsies, I'm gonna check out the muscly arm one. And I'm realistically, unless it's just magically perfect and it has a bunch of stuff I like, we'll probably end up resetting again. But I want to see what it looks like. I do. And just double checking because it's been a hot minute since I've played. These options have no effect on the map, right? Like this part was just for fun. I think so. And you better give Lexi the right airport and fruit this time to send it, otherwise I'll eat your kneecaps. No, literally, remember when I was trying to make my toxic, like radioactive island? They would not give me pears for so long. I was so mad that stream. And it's wild because normally when I would reset my island, they would continuously give me pears like several times and I wouldn't want them. And the one time I was seeking them out, they just wouldn't spawn them. Like that like actually made me mad that day. Also, hello, it's Eli. Welcome to the stream. It's just for fun. Yeah, we're just loading in for funsies. Watch this one end up having a blue airport and cherries though, and I like hate the map or something. And then all of the other maps that I end up selecting don't have a blue airport or cherries. Watch that end up being what happens. Hi Lexi, I just got back from my first day of Universal Studios and it was fun. Welcome back, and I'm glad you had fun. Welcome to the stream, Sleeping Stitches. I was thinking though, let's say that I stay continually interested in Animal Crossing, like with this newfound feeling of wanting to play again. I feel like I should avoid time traveling. I mean, realistically knowing me, I'm probably gonna do it like at least some, but I feel like I should avoid doing it in excess. I just feel like that would end up accelerating the burnout all over again. What do you guys think? You can be honest, like just let me know. Hello Gobi, welcome in. I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm so excited today about Animal Crossing, but I am. It's just an Animal Crossing day. Tomorrow, will either be another Animal Crossing stream or Coral Island, but probably Coral Island because I did a poll in the community tab and a lot of people said that they wanted to see me play it because the full release is out, and I also just love Coral Island, so we'll see what tomorrow ends up being. I have no concept of time in Animal Crossing. Me. Also, we have pears here. Pears are not what we want right now. No, thank you. Okay, you know what? Deirdre is a very slay villager, but I think, isn't the other one Sly? That orangish camo alligator? I think he is. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yep, this is an immediate no. I just was trying to like see if I could remember the name of the villager. Pears equal red flag, no, right? I honestly feel like playing without time travels is a lot more rewarding. It's really hard for me not to be honest. And I say that because I've been playing Animal Crossing since like a really, really, really young age. Especially, I really played a lot of City Folk, and I was notorious for constantly time traveling basically every time I played. So it's like ingrained in me to time travel. It's really hard not to. So realistically, I'll probably end up doing it, but I'm gonna try to keep it minimal just because I feel like the constant time traveling and Treasure Island usage accelerates burnout. But yeah, being honest, I'll probably do both, just not as much. I love Sly, he's the silliest goober. Oh, so that was Sly. Okay, I was right. Oh, I have a fun question that I wanted to ask you guys. So this was also the question of the day in my Discord server, but I know not everybody is part of the server, so I wanted to ask, what word in the English language do you think, if it didn't mean what it actually meant, which of those words like would be a pretty name, you know? Like for example, I don't know who said this, but somebody in the server said anesthesia. Like they said that if that didn't mean what it meant, then it would make for a really pretty name. And I agree, that'd be a beautiful name, but unfortunately with the meaning that it has, I don't think that that would work out as a name for a person. But it's a pretty word. Okay. You know what other game I've been missing lately? I haven't played The Legend of Zelda. I have both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played either in a hot minute, and I've been missing it lately. I really want to play. For me, it's like I enjoy both of those games, but I'm also very, very bad at them. So I give up really quickly, and then I won't play because I'm mad at myself for being bad at it. But if I just like make myself play more, I'll get better at it. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever stream that again, to be honest, and I just say that because I don't know how many of you are interested in that, but I want to pick it up again as like a hobby. I feel like it's really important for content creators, like no matter what kind of niche of games that you're in, it's really important to have games that you play just as a hobby sometimes, because not everything has to be content. I'm saying that as a reminder to myself and for anybody else that's a content creator if they happen to be here. Dorito and Dorita, so pretty. Yeah, that is pretty. I don't know if you were talking about that one or anesthesia, but I agree with both. They're both pretty. They would both make good names if they didn't mean what they actually meant. And then where is the other one? Here we go. I technically don't have to go through this process every single time. I just prefer to, especially because I don't know how often I'm gonna end up streaming Animal Crossing. Also, hey, since I haven't been able to I wasn't able to stream consistently for a while due to how busy I was and because I was coming out of my hiatus a little bit and then I was out of town for like 5 days. What games have you all been playing? Like, what games have you been into? That doesn't have to be anything new. Just what games have you been into lately? I gotta know. For me, today, I just am suddenly very into Animal Crossing again. And I don't know what changed in me, but it happened. I know the prettiest, but I knew someone called it Basil once and I was like, wait, like the plant? Basil is the name of my starter Pokemon on Pokemon Violet. Frito. Speaking of Fritos, I have a story for that. There's this one time I was eating them and I don't know how it happened because I know they're crunchy, but they're not that crunchy. Anyways, I was eating them and suddenly I bit down on it really hard and the back of my tooth sliced clean off and I don't know. It doesn't hurt at all, but it was just really weird. Currently, I'm trying to make an island-based stuff of the game A Hat in Time. I don't know if you've heard of it. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's about. I'm playing Animal Crossing, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. I played Undertale for the first time and I really enjoyed it. I love Undertale. Another thing, Allie, I don't know if you have access to Spotify, but there's a lot of Undertale lo-fi music on there if you're interested. That doesn't relate to the question of the day, but one word I find really weird is the word rendezvous. Yeah. It's spelled really weird considering how it's pronounced. In terms of which map I'm drawn to out of all of these, I like this one. Like my eyes go to it, but I'm trying to think logistically what I'll end up really truly enjoying out of all of them. Oh. I like the cliffs on the bottom right one. I just don't really like the location of resident services. What do you guys think? I'm playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I still haven't tried that, but in my defense, I'm also trying really hard to save money right now. So I can't buy any more games. I'll definitely check it out for sure. Demon Gummies has some, and then so does Slow-Fi. Stop talking, Tom. You're scaring me. You're staring at my knees instead of my face. My eyes went to this one, and I really like the cliffs on the bottom right one. I just don't like the location of resident services. If the location of resident services was more towards the right, I'd probably like it a little more. But hear me out. I want you guys to look at something. Look at the top right one. Resident services is so perfectly aligned to the airport. I mean, it might be slightly off, but in my eyes, it's lined up enough. That is so satisfying to look at. I don't know, I feel like there's something to like and something to dislike about every single one of these maps. So now I don't know what I want to do with myself. I don't know, what do you guys think? Put a number in the chat, let me know. My own looks similar to the bottom right one. I feel like I've had a really similar map to the bottom right one before, but the river that makes that island shape in the middle was slightly differently shaped, but it's pretty similar to what I had. Oh, wait, so you're changing it to top right? I don't know, that's the thing. There's something to like and dislike about all of these. I don't know. Unrelated, I don't know if I said this earlier, but in case I didn't, I'll probably end up changing the thumbnail later. I was very, very busy today and I didn't have a whole lot of time to make a thumbnail. So if you randomly see it change later, it's fine. It's the same stream. I want to update it later. So if you see it change, that's why. But I think out of all of these, wait a second, isn't this top right one weirdly really similar to the one Consul Kato was trying to get? Because a while ago, I don't know if you guys remember, but she was trying really hard to find the perfect map, or what she considers the perfect map, one of which including the river being similarly shaped to this, and then resident services being perfectly aligned with the airport. I don't think it's exactly what she wanted, but it's really similar to what I think she was looking for. Was anybody else there for those streams? Hello, David. Welcome in. I'm trying to get Tex or Freya to leave my island. know what I want to go for. I'm gonna make y'all vote on a poll because I don't know what I want to do. Watch me do the poll and then I just end up completely doing the opposite of what it says. Because I've done that before and I know I have. Just give me a second. This shouldn't take too long, so I just have to add the individual options and then type the one number. Okay, there we go. Poll should pop up in just a moment for you guys. Oh, but speaking of Tex, I've had him before and I feel like he's really hard to get rid of for some reason. I don't know what his deal is. Another thing that I wanted to say. I was drinking the water and sometimes I don't realize how dehydrated I am until I'm drinking water. So then I drink it super, super fast to the point that I'm like almost out of breath from how much I'm chugging the water. Please tell me it's not just me that does that. Or am I just weird? Because I do that all the time. Imagine the poll on the island you choose has pairs. We would have to end the stream at that point. No, not really. Not really. No, but that would annoy me. So far, okay, there's only 3 votes so far and everybody's voted for number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll pretty quickly. So if you want to give your input, now is a really good time to do so. I'm just gonna go with whichever one has the most votes. And I normally wouldn't do this for island streams, but it's just because I like a few things about each map and I'm not really sure. I do it too, I always do that. I'm glad it's not just me because for me, I'm pretty sure it's because of my autism. One of the traits for me, I have really bad interoception. So my body doesn't always really give me signals whenever I'm hungry or thirsty. So by the time that I realize it, it's like almost too late. And I feel like for me, I do that because I won't realize how thirsty I am until I get water finally. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so dehydrated. So then I just end up chugging this water so vigorously to the point that I'm out of breath. But I'm glad it's not just me. It makes me feel a little bit better. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll in just a moment. So last chance to vote if you wanted to vote. I'm not keeping it up for too long. You do that too, Megs? Okay, that makes me feel a lot better that a lot of you do that too. That just makes me feel a whole lot better. Okay, yeah, poll is ending. And it looks like number 2 won. I probably should have clarified this ahead of time, so I apologize. But this top left one is 1, top right one is number 2, bottom left is 3, bottom right is 4, and it'll always be like that every time I'm discussing maps. So number 2 has 1, so we're gonna go with that. Oop. Hey, starting a new island, I just want to change rivers and cliffs. I feel like I have to remind myself about that if I like hate a certain part of the river or the cliff, I have to remind myself that once I eventually get terraforming, terraforming can be hard and stressful at times, but it's something that allows you to fix those. So I try not to fixate on those details too much. Sometimes I do anyways, admittedly, but I try not to. Really, stop making me work for terraforming. I mean, I get why they set that up just because like, I feel like if they give that to you automatically, it's gonna feel like there's nothing to really work for in the game. Like, I don't know. It does get annoying sometimes how hard you have to try to get 3 stars, but I can definitely see why they implemented it into the game. By the way, if anybody has not already liked the live stream, definitely be sure to do so if you haven't already. It is completely free and a very easy way to support me. That, and I noticed something that they updated on mobile recently. They did it a while back for browser, and they hadn't added it to mobile until a little while ago. But whenever you click the like button, it makes the little like thumbs up symbol kind of like glowy, like rainbowish, like little sparkles appear. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know, but lately every time I've liked someone's video or their stream, that little rainbow effect shows up on the like button. It's really cool, like genuinely. I am so sorry, I literally just got internet access. You're fine, Saturn. I remember you talking about that in mod chat. You're good, I promise you're fine. Welcome in. I'm Sleepy. Hello, Sleepy. I'm Dad. Nice to meet you. My own mod is gonna unmod themselves and just block me after that. Pairs again. Which one of you said this would happen? One of y'all said this was gonna happen. Let me see. Hold on. Who did that? Redbird did it. Redbird said, imagine you do the poll and the island you choose has pairs. You predicted that. You manifested this. I love that little feature like whenever like something little confetti shows up. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me. Ew! The starters. Ew. Absolutely not. Not okay. Time to time travel because my game is at night. Fair enough. That's valid. Hi, Dad. Do you have the milk? No, I don't. I'm sorry, Kirsty. It's okay. It's okay. It usually takes me several tries until I find a map on an Animal Crossing stream anyways. I manifested Sly though. We just got Sly. It looks like Sly is stalking us on this stream because we just saw him a moment ago. Also, Saturn, kind of catch you up to speed a little bit since you just got here. I talked about the engagement for a little bit at the beginning of the stream, and I told the backstory about it, like a summarization of it. And now we're trying to make a winter island in Animal Crossing, given it's still fall season. So the snow's not here yet, but for everybody here that's seeing the snow in Animal Crossing, you know, it lasts for what feels like a million years. Like, it just does not go away easily, and I don't know why. Like, it just takes forever to disappear. I might end up making it a winter cottagecore island. I'm not really sure, but definitely at least some sort of winter island I'm hoping to have. The cottagecore is a big maybe. We will see. And then the other thing that I was kind of telling everybody about is, like, weirdly enough, I've just been super drawn towards Animal Crossing lately because I woke up the other day in an Animal Crossing mood, and that feeling hasn't gone away, so I just took that as a sign that I should play Animal Crossing again. Given I don't want to overdo it and burn myself out all over again, but I do want to play a little bit, because I don't know. It just seemed fun. Yes, Winter Islands are so perfect. They're definitely my favorite season-based theme. I hate Soda H, to be honest. I like it, but it does get annoying after like the first couple of weeks, which is why especially I shouldn't like overdo it with this island, because again, we don't want to bring back the burnout. Yes, it never leaves. Hey, besties, I'm like so excited to be here. What's going on? Hello, BK, welcome in. What's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, welcome in. But yeah, I really don't know what got into me, but I just woke up the other day like, I want to play Animal Crossing. And I haven't felt like that in like 2 or 3 months. So it's just, I'm just excited to be back, especially because low-key, Animal Crossing is the roots of my channel. Nice to be back. Also, I can't believe I didn't notice that was the wrong hair color. I mean, in my defense, that one is really close to the actual one. Oh, another thing that I want to talk about, thank you so much for all the love on my Moonlight Peaks video. I was so excited about that video. I was also really excited about the Paleo Pines one. All the videos I posted the past few ones, I was excited about all those, so I worked really hard on them. And I appreciate all the love that you've shown those, especially the Moonlight Peaks video. Thank you, guys. I'm glad that you liked it. And again, thank you for supporting that video. I was very excited to see how many views it got. That made me really happy, so thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Lexi. Hey, Lexi, it's Wolfgang, but I would prefer to be called by my real name, which is Tim. Hello. Wait. Oh, hello, Tim. Welcome in. Now I feel like an Animal Crossing mood. It's currently lightly raining, so it's nice and relaxing. Yes, Tex wants to leave. I hope not being forward, but can we see your ring? If you'd rather not, that's totally fine. No, you're fine. I showed it earlier. Hold on. Give me a second, because the photo is going to be like giant. There we go. Should pop up in a second. Sorry that's covering part of the game, but it'll go away in a moment. Yeah, it's a sapphire. I'm getting memories back to the, how's this for a roast stream? That was a good stream. That top left map just looks a little funny to me. It kind of looks like there's little antennas on top of the river. And thank you, I appreciate it. I promise I will be very, very fast, but I do need to tell my mods something really, really fast. I promise I'm not going to take long. It's just important. But I will be fast. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to tell them something super, super fast. There we go. And then let's move the alert box back where it was. All right, cool. Thank you so much for being patient. I appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. I think my parents were like silver or something. Oh, they're jewelry? I just like this kind because I feel like normal gold and then rose gold on my hand. I like rose gold, but I feel like normal gold is like just too warm toned for my skin. Like I'm very pale with cool undertones, so gold doesn't really complement my skin that well, but white gold does and silver does. You know what? I do really like this top right map, but I don't really like where Resident Services is. Like it is way too close to the airports. If it was just farther away, even if it was like farther into that corner close to the river, that would even be better. But I just don't like how it's like all up on the airport. That's kind of ugly to me. I don't like it. If it were somewhere different, that'd be great. This one, I find the river very strange. It's gotta be between these two. I like the antenna looking part of the river right here, but I also like the heart pond on the bottom left one, so I don't know. Me or Tommy? For what? Top left looks like a little alien blob. I feel like it looks like a snail. Does it not? It looks like a little like okay. Look at the rivers, the parts that are going like up like this, and then look at the antenna parts. It looks like the silhouette of a snail. Speaking of my dad's birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday to your dad. I prefer white gold for my skin tone too. Happy birthday to your dad, BK. I'm a silver person, but my girlfriend is a gold person. I just prefer white gold and silver because it looks a lot better on my skin. Okay. Did we choose the island with the heart pond or the snail rivers? Gary and Animal Crossing. I was about to say something, but now I don't know, because I feel like people are gonna ask me to do the impression if I say. Actually, you know what? I'll just say it. I don't know who here has seen the show called Regular Show, but there's a character on there named Starla who is Muscle Man's girlfriend. And the other day, completely by accident, I managed to like sound exactly like Starla. I just said, all I said was the word Mitch because that's Muscle Man's name. And I just sounded so much like her. It was almost kind of scary, but I haven't been able to recreate it since then. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Poll should pop up for you guys in just a moment. I'm gonna reapply some chapstick because it seems like I've rubbed like all of it off. Top left has a better dock. Heart, really nice ring. Thank you, Starla, my beloved. It's like, I don't even know where it came from. We were just talking and then I randomly said it and it was so funny that we like died laughing about it for like a good 10 minutes probably. I still had some lipstick on, but I feel like I talk so much and so fast on my streams, I just rub it all off. Go ahead and take a vote on the poll. Okay, I'm just checking in with the mods. Ooh, okay, interesting. Most of you right now are saying, oh, I was gonna say most of you are saying heart pond, but then it was a tie, and now it's not a tie, and now it's a tie again. Like, the votes are, like, rapidly coming in for that. If you're just coming in, by the way, what I'm referring to for Snail Island is the top left one. That just looks like a snail to me. I need to go chop some onions for my hot dog, too. It's kind of interesting. I don't like the second one, though, because I just don't like how close Resident Services is to the airport. Like, they just feel like they're all up on each other. Hold on a second. I'm gonna take down the poll in just a moment, by the way. I'm just trying to see something right now. Okay. Sorry about that. I just figured since I was waiting on votes to come in for the poll that I would go and check out something I need to check on. Actually, this is Undertale music. Isn't it nice? More like a slug, I think. I mean, oh, speaking of that, I'm not going to name this individual because I have no desire to do that. So we're just going to keep them anonymous. But I knew somebody when I was a child that said, hey, it would be fun if we go to the all the slugs that are outside and put salt on them. Don't do that, you guys, because that's very, very painful for the slugs. And like, yeah, like, oh, like it makes them shrink. No, don't do that. It's painful and it's mean. Like it like essentially unalives the slugs. Don't do that. If anybody ever tells you to, don't do that. It's mean. I'm going to end the poll. It looks like the majority of you said Snail Island, but I did see the results and they were like neck and neck for a long time. So the Snowden theme is one of the, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it is like for Snowden Town. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Snail Island won, so we'll do that. Thank you for being so patient, by the way. I know that screen was pulled up for probably what felt like several minutes. Yes, BK, that was the theme for just the outside of Snowden Town. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Once my friend told me salt on slugs is like modern day torture, it basically is like, it hurts them really bad. By the way, to clarify, when I brought that up, I didn't do that. Somebody just told me to, and I was like, what? No, that's mean. What's your favorite Undertale character? I'm gonna say Papyrus, simply because I like the chaos that he brings in. On the topic of snails, please don't do what that person said. It's like really painful and just like really mean. Exactly. Like I didn't do it. I promise I didn't. They just told me to and I was like, what? No, like that's horrible. Like I think it just like, I don't know if it like fully kills them or anything, but I just know that it hurts really bad for them and it's just not good. So don't do that. If anybody ever tells you to, don't. Which fruit and airport color will it be? I would really, really love to have cherries in a blue airport, but like if I end up with a different fruit in a blue airport, it's not too big of a deal. I will say though, I don't want pears. If I end up getting like a really good map in the blue airport, I'm fine with settling for a different fruit, but I would really love to have cherries if possible. Her personal favorite is Toriel. She has my favorite theme. You want to hear a little fun fact if anybody didn't know already? So the name Toriel in Undertale, right? T-O-R-I-E-L for that character. In the beginning of the game, if you've never played Undertale, Toriel is the character that like introduces you to the game, that you kind of see her a lot at first. She helps with like the beginning stuff and while you're learning about it, etc. But Toriel is a nickname. It's a shortened nickname of the word tutorial. Literally, they named her Toriel as a nickname for tutorial because she's the character that teaches you. Isn't that wild? For those of you that didn't realize, there you go. Okay, I like that we have Poncho and the apples are okay, but I don't like the P airport. Did you see the face I made for a second there? I was like, what song is this? I like it now, but at first I was like, what song is this? Actually, never mind. I don't like this song. I'm skipping it. But I don't want this playlist to run out of music because it's one of my shorter playlists. So I'm going to add a separate song to it very, very quickly. Just give me like a hot minute, please and thank you. Okay. There we go. Now I can skip it. There we go. I like that a lot better. I just wanted to change it because I didn't like that song. Tutorial, hehe. Tutorial can also be anagrammed into loiter. Like loitering? That's why I thought it sounded like tutorial. Who's that chicken? I believe that was Plucky, I think. Is that Ava? It was either Ava or Plucky. I wasn't paying attention. This popped in my head. But did you know if you give trash to villagers on their birthday, your friendship will be strongly reduced and they'll hate you on their birthday? Well, maybe I should start doing that to villagers I don't like so they leave faster. I'm back. Athena was in charge while I'm gone. Well, welcome back. Athena did a very good job. What I did was I went ahead and I added just like a couple of random other lo-fi songs I like to the end of this current playlist just to make sure that we wouldn't run out since I skipped a whole song. Well, I skipped a portion of it technically because we listened to a little bit of it, but you know what I mean. You know what I was talking about. I'm hoping that I also settle for an island soon. Not like settle, but like that I find one at some point. Just because I do want to at least play on it a little bit before this stream ends up ending. Has anybody ever done the I'm moving option before? Because I haven't. I think I tried it like once on City Folk to see what it was and I just didn't like it. Yes, I was gonna say the same thing instead of net trash on birthday. Excuse me. Ooh, I have a fun question for everybody. So this is for everybody in chat who's played Animal Crossing, whether you're currently burnt out or if you're still actively playing. Quick question for you. So tell me, what 2 starters do you personally think are ideal? And what 2 starters do you personally think are completely opposite of ideal? Let me know. If anyone doesn't know, a lot of Undertale songs are sped up or slowed down. Here's some examples. Ruins Undyne theme, Waterfall, also Undyne's theme. And I think a moving thing is for like different save files or something. Yeah. I think it's also something that you can do. I mean, I might be thinking of this wrong, so don't quote me on this. But I think at least on City Folk when I was younger, you would take a save file like from like Wild World on your DS and you can move some of your stuff to there. But like, I also don't really think that's actually how it works. I just thought it worked like that when I was younger. So please don't quote me on that. You've been streaming for almost an hour. Time is flying. I know, especially because I'm so caffeinated. I had a whole cup of coffee before the stream and then like 2 this morning. So I'm very jazzed currently. Poncho and Hazel are my ideal. Worst is Coach and Charlize. Ooh, that's not a good combo. The second one, I mean, Coach and Charlize would not be ideal at all. I would not like that. For me personally, I guess if I had to pick ideal starters, I really like Muffy. And Poncho is also good. So I guess I could say something like Muffy and Poncho, if that even counts as starters. So you can have Muffy as a starter, can't you? I know you can have Poncho, obviously, because I saw him earlier. So I would say I almost said Munchie. Muffy and Poncho. And then for my starters that I wouldn't think are ideal, I would say Shari, like the monkey with the pea hands. Shari and Coach. Seems like a pretty nasty combo to me. When I first got on stream, I disconnected and it said that things about to rude me watching lexilynstar stream. Well, thank you for being here and for supporting me. I appreciate you. Teddy was my first ever island. Do you feel like he's like one of your favorites because of that? I don't like Portia. That's a sin in this chat. We all like Portia here. If you say you don't like Portia, then we gotta get you to like Portia because we all like Portia in this household. We do. Be honest with me. What do we think about this song right now? I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I don't know if I like this or not. Let me know what you guys think. I might change it again, which is why I added other music earlier in this playlist. Rudy and Fuchsia are perfection, and Agnes and Coach are the worst. Ew. That's a pretty bad combo, too. It gives me the creeps. Yeah, I don't like it either. I'm changing it. That's better. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad it's not just me. Portia looks slay using Portia conversion therapy. I'm not going to get into a big conversation about that, but while you've said that, we are anti-conversion therapy in this household. We are also a safe place for all LGBTQIA+ people. And if you are here to be negative or hateful, please leave because that will not be tolerated. While we're talking about it. Ideal is Rod and Hamburger Sheep. Agnes and Coach is not ideal. You like the Hamburger Sheep? I'm flabbergasted. This is the Caster Unknown Man theme, which is very creepy and uneasy. No wonder I didn't like it. And then I think for the map, listen, hear me out. Actually, never mind. I'm not even gonna hear myself out because this top left one, I love the rivers and I love how the cliffs are kind of like in each of the top back corners. Love that. But what I don't love is the position of resident services. If it could literally just be anywhere else, That would be perfect. Me too, my least favorite villager personality. You guys don't like Sisterly? I mean, valid though. We're all allowed to have opinions. I just was shocked. I'm not hating. You like number 3? I like it for the flower pond, but I feel like I had that same map recently, and I can't pinpoint which island it was, because over this year, I've reset and had so many islands and then just haven't finished them. But I swear I feel like I've had this map for one of my recent islands. I just can't figure out which one it was. But I do really, really like the cliffs for this one. I'm just not a fan of how close Resident Services is. What do you guys think? Number 4 has a bean pond? It does! Look at the little kidney bean pond. We love to see it. We love a good bean pond. It was my first island starter, and he gave my face bandages. I was hunting for them for weeks. Oh, that was nice. Hi, Lexi. Hello, Elizabeth the Dark Lord. Welcome to the stream. Love the username. Well, let me know what you guys think. Three for resident services or 4 for overall shape. I like the overall. I like the positioning a lot for number 4 for resident services. That's in a really great spot. But I love the positioning of the cliffs on this island. I feel like ultimately I need to remind myself of literally what I said earlier, that terraforming can fix those kinds of things. I just don't like having to put in the effort to do that sometimes, because terraforming is hard. I'm trying to figure out if I should prioritize the cliff location and the river location or the resident services location. And ultimately, I feel like I need to prioritize resident services because that's not something that you can move. So I'm gonna go with this one. If you're a beginner, no worries. I hope you enjoy your food. There we go. It's not urgent, but mods, whenever you get the chance to check mod chat, please do so. Yesterday I had a seafood bowl with crab, potatoes, sausage, and shrimp. It was lightly seasoned though, but it was so good. I would not be able to eat that, but it sounds like something Ben would probably like, because he likes things like crab and shrimp. All right. What airport color? I'm gonna like let the little cutscene go for a little bit so you guys can have a chance to vote. What airport color do you think this is gonna be? I feel like it will end up being blue. However, I feel like starters are gonna be like ones that I don't like, and then I feel like the fruit's gonna be something that I also don't want. But I feel like this one might end up being blue. We'll see. We have turkey at school tomorrow. I feel like of all different animals that you can eat meat from, turkey has got to be my one of my least favorites by far. There's just something about it that's always so dry, and I don't get why it's like that. I mean, flavor is usually good because of like seasonings and whatnot, like that's not the issue, but like it's just always so dry to me no matter who cooks it. Maybe orange or green, I don't know though, like why. Turkey is just so dry to me. I don't like it. I also don't like beef. Not for any particular reason other than the fact that I don't like the texture of beef whenever you chew it up. It grosses me out. Ham is way better, like do better school. I love ham. Like a good like honey glazed ham is really good. A well-prepared turkey isn't dry. That's the problem. Honestly, pears. No, we are not gonna do the pears. Nope, not happening. We are anti-pear right now. Anti-pears. Out of curiosity, I want to see if I was right about the airport. Ew, pea hands and pea airport. This island is pea soaked. Might as well name it urine. Hello, Detroit. Welcome. Yeah, we use pineapple to glaze our ham. That sounds good. Is there like a specific recipe for that? Because that sounds delicious. I love pineapple. Hello, Sebastian. Welcome in. Just FYI, I'm lurking. No worries. I hope you enjoy your lurk. We do not like Shari in this house. If she didn't have the pea hands, I'd like her more, but I just find that so unappealing. And I can't look at it the same. I remember there was this one time whenever I was watching one of Kato's resetting streams and she was trying to find the perfect map. And every time she saw Shari, she would just call her pea hands because it looked like she dipped her little paws, if you'd call them paws, into pea. If you eat turkey on Thanksgiving, that's okay. If you eat ham on Thanksgiving, that's okay. If you don't eat meat, that's okay. Every food is welcomed here. Exactly. Remember, friends, the important thing here is that you are eating and feeding yourself. And the other thing, don't interrogate other people about what they're eating. The important part is that they're feeding themselves. What they choose to eat is none of our business. As long as you feed yourself, that's what matters. At my first restart island, I got apples and named it Rosewood. I literally haven't played it in forever. Maybe you could play along today. I have had many islands before, but I got really like horribly like severely burnt out for like what felt like forever. And then I randomly woke up the other day feeling super interested. So I don't know what changed, but here we are. I really have missed it though. Truly, I have. And I'm hoping that it lasts, like that feeling of wanting to play lasts for a while, just because I truly missed it. And it being the roots of my channel just makes it all the more special. By the way, out of curiosity, whenever I'm pressing the buttons really fast on my Joy-Cons, does the mic pick that up? Like, can y'all hear me like aggressively button mashing? Because if you can, that's like low-key kind of embarrassing. It's not that big of a deal if you can, don't worry. I wanted to see if anybody could hear that. Speaking of interrogating what people are eating, one time I was trying to cut my steak at a restaurant and someone at my table was like, that was a living, breathing creature, and I was so confused. I mean, they're technically correct about it, but that's a very strange thing to say to someone that you, one, don't know, and number two, you just shouldn't comment on what other people are eating. It's none of your business. I'm sorry you experienced that. Like, I'm failing my English class and the teacher is yelling at my parents and I'm scared. Hello, HelloFresh Ghost. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry to hear that that's happening. I hope we're able to get it resolved. So sorry. Oh, random question. Who here, I know most of you in this chat right now have played Animal Crossing at least once, but what was your first Animal Crossing game? I'm curious. My first Animal Crossing game, technically was the GameCube one. I didn't own it myself. However, I spent a lot of time with my cousins growing up and they had it on GameCube and they let me have my own little file on there. So I played it through there whenever I would visit. And then I got my own DS when I was a bit older and I started playing Wild World, and from there I played. And I've played just about all of them except for Amiibo Festival. Hear me out, but the little like super thin horizontal island made out of the rivers on the top left one looks like a jalapeno. Like, it's shaped like one, kinda. And then this one right here has a good sized cliff. This one has resident services super far away from the airport. And then that one is also nice, but I don't know. I'm thinking bottom right. Yeah, I'm thinking bottom right. What do you guys think? I won the 3DS and remember the name. Animal Crossing New Leaf. I was thinking I'm gonna go. I have to argue with my friend over. Yes, I'm getting your Christmas presents. Please just let me. No worries. And in fact, if you want to lurk, that's also okay. No worries. And if you have to go, that's okay too. If you need help with English, this would be a good time to ask for help or a tutor. Look at this like an opportunity rather than a punishment. Absolutely. I've only played New Horizons. I like the bottom right as well. Yeah, I really like the bottom right one. Let's go with that. I'm hoping that we actually like find the good map soon, just because like I don't want this whole stream to just be me resetting, so I feel like that's not particularly interesting. there we go. I really do hope that we find one soon. As much as resetting is fun to me, I don't want to do it the whole stream because I just feel like that's not going to be very fun to watch. How are we already over an hour into the stream? Like, what? Pardon? Again, I'll settle for another fruit as long as it's not pears. I just would ideally like cherries, but like it's not that big of a deal if I don't get cherries. I just would really, really like the blue airport. But any of the other fruits are okay. I just don't want pears. Okay, apples. I don't mind the apples. I feel like I've had apples a lot, but whatever. I do like them. What we need to see though is the airport color, because the starters, it's always a huge plus whenever you like them, but they'll leave eventually, so it is what it is if they're bad ones. Blue airport! Am I gonna keep it? Am I gonna keep this one? We're gonna have to explore for a little bit and see. What do we think? Well, wait, let me go toward the back to see if I can find out what my native flower is. Let's go see. I'm building the anticipation by walking instead of running. Can I even see from here? I'm pretty sure those are roses. Yeah, those are roses. Okay. The villagers are probably like, what are you doing all the way over there if the plaza's down here? I'm not used to the new map yet, so I'm like, where is everything? I just remembered about how last time my dad was washing dishes and dropped the dish and chipped it in the sink. Wait, chipped the dish and the sink, or chipped it on the sink? Because now I'm confused. I get roasted a lot because of my May birth date as well. I don't mind them though. I think they're pretty. Hello? Where's the plaza? Oh yeah, it was like really far up right. There we go. I will say, I'm not a fan of Diva being here, but she'll leave eventually. I think I should keep it, to be honest, because I liked the map a lot. I liked the positioning of the river. Although it's not cherries, I did say I was willing to settle as long as it wasn't pears, and it's clearly not pears, so I'm okay with that. And I got the blue airport. I think I should stick with it. What do you guys think? I just don't have an island name yet. That's the other thing. Here's just kind of a cool villager. I feel like you don't see him that often. I really don't know what I'm gonna name it. The name I thought about earlier was Starlight, but I feel like that's not very wintry at all. And I know it's still fall in the game, but I'm aiming to have this island be a nice winter island if it ends up getting finished. Emphasis on the if, because I could get burnt out again. We will see. Chipped the dish and the sink, like the sink. Why both of them? With the sink chipped too? I hope y'all are able to get that repaired. I'm so sorry. I've never gotten Hyacinth, and those are my favorites. I feel like I've gotten, I think, all of them at least once before due to how many islands I've had. But I feel like Pansies are the ones that I get the least. Pansies or Cosmos, one of those. Aren't one of them supposed to give me a map? Or did they already give it to me? Okay, I was gonna say, do I have a map yet? Yes, stick with it. Maybe Wonderland, I don't know, let me research to help. I really don't know what I'm gonna name it. I do like the name Starlight. I just feel like it's not very wintry. Or should I not care about that and just name it Starlight anyways? Because I like that. I was just struck with the word how do I pronounce that? It means blissfully happy. Well, that's a nice meaning. I just don't know how to pronounce the actual word. Okay. I don't have a Nook phone yet, so I can't make the map really big, but I will when I can. And we're obviously very limited on where we can go. I'm just gonna run around until I find an ideal spot. Gosh, this reminds me of whenever I was getting ready for the Rags to Riches challenge. If y'all weren't there for that stream, basically what happened was, for the villagers, one of the rules was wherever your villagers ended up wanting to put their tent at, you had to agree with it and put the tent there. And I thought for some reason at first, because I just wasn't paying attention, that my tent was one of theirs. So I put it in a really weird spot, and then I realized it was mine and I couldn't move it anymore at that point until a little bit later on. So that was a really fun time. I don't know where I want to put it. I know the houses can be moved eventually, so if I end up hating where I put it, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I just like don't want to end up settling for like a bad spot. It's like beatific like that. Maybe I could do in this little corner right here, because that way I have a waterfall behind my house. And again, it can always be moved if I don't like it. Let me just do the test and see if I like how it looks. I almost said this is the spot right away, and that would have ruined the whole plan. You know what? I like that. I'll just keep it there. Yeah. And then for the villagers, I don't know what my plan is for the villagers for this island, because depending on the island, sometimes I have designated neighborhoods for all of them so that way their houses are all in the same area. And then other times I just kind of scatter them. It truly depends. But that's like a long-term thing. For the very beginning of an island, I almost always will put the villager houses on the beach. So that way whenever I'm trying to whenever I'm trying to terraform, they're not in my way. I just realized something. Y'all. Okay, before I say it, you guys know who Jennifer Coolidge is? Because I just had this epiphany. Diva, the Animal Crossing villager, looks like Jennifer Coolidge to me. Let me know if you agree. Frost, Nightlit, Iceberg, wait, Cozy Cove was one of my mods' islands. Glacia and Attica. You know who Jennifer Coolidge is? She looks like Diva to me, and now I can't unsee it. I don't know if anybody's gonna agree, but they're twins in my eyes. And then for the house location, it's not really gonna fit up here because the beach is kind of small in that area. I'm gonna say it would be really cool if I could put both the villager houses like side by side down here. I don't know realistically if I'm gonna have the room for that, but that would be really cool. Okay, yeah, now I see it too. If I had to see it, then y'all do too. And then this one I've already said a couple of times before on my channel, but Bella the mouse villager looks like Avril Lavigne. To me, at least. And then Pom Pom the duck looks like Debbie Ryan. Where's my other villager? Hello? Where's Piers? Oh, there he is. I haven't seen him like at all yet. I just heard my dog and I forgot that she was here. We have somebody that watches our dog sometimes and I forgot that she was dropped off earlier, so then I randomly heard a bark and I was like, wait, what? I forgot that she was here. Oh, he's running. He's running. Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Accurate. My villagers are gonna get so sick of me so fast. Hello, Carisi, welcome in. Debbie Ryan has my same birthday. I loved watching her on Jessie. I feel like there's certain like memes from the Jessie show at this point, but I liked her on there. That, and then there was some kind of 16 Wishes kind of movie. I don't know if that was the actual movie title, but I remember her from that. And then I feel like I've seen her in a few other things. I just can't pinpoint what they were. Also, Carissy, since you just got here, quick question. Do you know who Jennifer Coolidge is? Because I just told the chat that I feel like Jennifer Coolidge looks like Diva the Frog in Animal Crossing. The two island names at the moment that I feel like I like the most, I still really like the name. I don't know if we're at the name part yet, but I feel like I should make a poll for it so that way by the time I get to that part, then we'll have the results in. The two names that I like right now are Starlight, because I came up with that earlier, and then I like the idea of naming it Frost. So I think I'm gonna do a poll for that while I'm gathering the fruits and like the wood and everything for Tom Nook, and then by the time I have the name put in, then we'll have the results. Oh, I almost spelled witch wrong in the title of the poll. I put an O instead of an I, so it would have been watch. Watch island name. All right, there we go. Poll should pop up in just a moment if it hasn't already. I'm making Winter Island called Frosthaven. What's the character space limit for New Horizons? So I remember for the New Leaf, I think it was like 8 letters or something. I don't remember what it is for New Horizons. Rime is a type of frost if you were looking for options. Is it? And speaking of that and winter in general, December is when winter like really starts for us, and then it ends at the end of February, because for some reason February has always been our coldest month. I've never understood why. But we're coming up on winter here, and according to the Farmer's Almanac, we're supposed to have like an unseasonably stormy and cold winter, so that's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we don't have a total freeze over like we did that one time, because that was really scary. I can't even think about that for too long, because so much went wrong in my state whenever that happened, because where I'm from, our houses and our facilities, etc., are not built for that kind of weather. So whenever the big freeze in Texas happened, that was scary. Like, we were not prepared for that kind of thing. And my house in the family was one of the only ones that sometimes, occasionally, if we were lucky, got power. So a bunch of people just stayed here. It was really scary. I think it was 10 fruits and then 10 branches, so we'll just have to shake another tree, I guess. Oh, it's 10 letters. Okay. 10 letters for New Horizons. All right. I remember, though, for New Leaf, a bunch of people were telling Nintendo, like, hey, can you please increase the character limit? So I guess it shows that they do listen sometimes, because they've definitely, on many accounts, not listened to player feedback for various games. But they do sometimes. Did I not grab enough branches? Oh, I'm a little bit off. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought I had enough. There we go. How have all the cows been, by the way, Carissy? I hope they've been good. They look like apples, they smell like apples, and they even taste like apples. They're pears! Oh. Why am I like this? The cows are good? I'm glad! I'm glad to hear that they're doing good. That was loud, I'm sorry. The cap on my water bottle popped. I'm sorry if that was noisy. Did not mean to do that. I'm pretty sure this is where we start doing the name. I feel like they always do like the nighttime scenery whenever you pick out the name and then you're like teleported to the morning or something. This is the best part. Obviously, because you get to name it, but the best part of this is whenever your villagers choose, I can't talk, suggest names and the villagers are like Buffville or Muscle Town, like stuff like that. Okay. Let's check out the poll. Let's see. Actually, there weren't that many votes on it. So it looks like Starlight is in the lead and Frost, I think. I said only 3 of you voted, so I think that 2 people voted for Starlight and then 1 person voted for Frost. I'm gonna leave that there for a little bit longer. Not for too long though, because I do want to type in the name for the island. But in the meantime, a reminder that there is currently a sale going on my merch site. If you're interested, use code Black Friday for 20% off. The code expires November 27th. Just if anybody's interested. I know the reason I typed it aggressively in all caps like that is because that's how the code's typed. I see you chose an island. Indeed I did. I'll show you the map as soon as I can. I just can't really zoom in on it quite yet. Starlight is definitely getting a lot of views. In fact, you know what that inspiration came from for the name Starlight? Is actually from a song that I really, really love. I don't know who here is gonna know this song. Maybe I'll be really showing my age here when I say it. But it's inspired by the song Starlight by Muse. I love that song so much. I can't wait to see what you chose. I'm excited to show you. We didn't end up getting cherries, unfortunately, but it wasn't pears, so I'm happy. I defeat the pig. It's chilly outside. Speaking of that, how do you keep your, like, if anybody has like outside animals like a pig or like a horse, cows, whatever it is, how do you keep them warm in the winter? Like, what's the protocol for that? I finished drawing Pickle Lexi from a year or 2 ago and posted in the art channel on Wait, I want to see. Now I have to go look. You can't tell me that and then have me not go look. I love it. I love it so much. Are you okay with it if I put it on the screen? Asking for consent first. Is that okay with you? I just want to make sure before I like just go and do that without your permission. Okay. In the meantime though, let me go ahead and get the island name typed in. Is this okay? Okay, cool. I just wanted to ask first. I feel like maybe going with the name of Starlight was also possibly a smart move here, for the reason being, if I end up not turning this into a nice winter island, Starlight would better apply to an island that like isn't wintry. Because if I went with Frost and then I decided to not have a super cute winter island, that would stick out too much. And like the name wouldn't really align with whatever the island looked like, you know? Pig has heat lamps. My mom has a horse that she puts a horse blanket on, and a mule who has a pretty thick coat, so he's good for the winter. I feel like I would still worry that he would be cold. I have to send it to myself and then download it through my email to be able to put it on screen for y'all. But I remember you talking about it, so now I have to showcase it. I just do. That's the rules. It really is. I'm gonna try to go as fast as I possibly can though. Okay. And then go to Streamlabs. I'm almost done. Look at this amazing photo by Ali in the chat. Like, look. I don't have Discord, but if I did so happen to draw you, how would I post it? A video community tab? Do you have community tab? I say that because that would probably be the easiest way, because you can ping me on there. Like, you can at my channel and I'll see it because it'll give me a notification that you pinged me there. I think YouTube did like an update a long time ago where pretty much anybody can pretty easily get a community tab now. That would probably be the easiest way for me to see it. And then if you can't do that, then you could probably just post it in a video or a short in some way and tag me through there and I'll see it. No, he's very fluffy. I mean, if it gets super cold, she will put a blanket on him. Okay. I just feel like I would worry anyways. If you're just coming into the stream, hi, I'm sorry that you're being... The first thing you see is just a pickle, right? Yeah, I do. Alex, it's been a while. How are you? Hello, Sabretooth. Welcome in. I'm good. How are you? Thank you. I love it. Oh, and speaking of that, I think I need to update the command because I think Ali changed her username, so I need to adjust it. But if somebody wouldn't mind, could somebody manually get Ali May's link, please? I think I need to update the command. Okay, I took the picture off for the time being, but I really like it. Thank you for drawing that. Yeah, I feel like this was a really good name option to go with. I'm always so tempted between these. I don't usually choose this one. I typically go with howdy or a word or two, just because taking that literally is just something I would do IRL. I'm good, Lexi. I love the pickle costume. I'm so glad. I still had the pickle costume that I wore for the 3K celebration stream. It's in my towel closet. I haven't taken it out since then. I took it off and then put it in there and it hasn't come back out since then. Athena keeps moving her tail so it's in my way when I type. Maybe someday... Maybe someday the pickle costume will make a comeback, but for now, it's not. That was a pretty iconic stream, though. I love how Tom Nook also, like, low-key forces you to go take the nap. Like, even if you don't necessarily want to or need to, he just makes you do it. He's like, go sleep. It's like that friend that you have in your little friend group that, like, makes sure everybody's always taking care of themselves and is just like, drink your water, make sure you're sleeping. He's like that friend. Low-key, Tom Nook is so much nicer than a lot of people give him credit for. Like, if he were to be your actual real life, landlord, I forgot the word for landlord for a second, but if he was like that for you or something, he would be like the most lenient landlord literally ever. I need to restart one of my islands to make it either all pink or all squirrels. If you decide to make it all pink, you should definitely get Peanut because she's a squirrel and she's almost entirely pink. It's one of those things again where the music is like really sad sounding. Why does this keep happening? Okay, I skipped to the next one. It's like kind of like a gentle, slow song, but it shouldn't sound as sad. Hello, Sidef, welcome in. Yeah, aside from the kneecaps, but like he's still a good landlord, you know? I like the idea of an island with a single color. It sounds challenging and something I'd like to try. I've thought about that before. I was very close to doing that with the color purple. Also, I feel like... Oh, I need to adjust my shirt. You guys ever feel like sometimes the back of your shirt or something gets caught and it makes it feel like the collar part is like choking you? Because I just felt like that happened to me. How are you? I'm good. How are you? You know, it would be perfect. Also, I think Tom Nook would be very demanding for a landlord. I've never had to give $1 million to a landlord before. But like, he's super lenient. Like, he never rushes you. Like, he lets you take all the time in the world and never gives you a deadline. Like, that's amazing. Imagine if actual landlords did that. Well, actually, Of course, the reason they don't do that in real life is because people would never actually end up paying them back if they did it that way. But it would be cool. We can pretend. I was working on All Squirrel Island before. They're really cute. What's everybody's favorite squirrel villager, and why is it Filbert? Filbert's a good squirrel villager. I don't know if he's like my top favorite, but he's definitely up there. I think it would be fun, and I love pink. Maybe if you wanted to, you could also have it like be half and half, or like half the villagers were strictly just being all pink, and then the other half could be squirrels. And maybe you could organize it with terraforming, where it's like the top half of the island is where all of the squirrels live, and then the bottom half is where all the pink villagers live, or however you want to do that. Like, you could do like a little mix up if you wanted to. Ultimately, it's up to you. It's your own island. Please do whatever you want with it. Poppy, not Marshall all the way. Haha, he's the best. I did an all blue before and it was challenging and fun. Interest-free loans with no deadline is amazing. Literally, but if that was ever an actual thing, nobody would ever pay anything back. So of course that's not an attainable thing in our world, but it would be cool. Marshall, I love the little emo boy. That reminds me of that someone's like, I'm in love with an emo girl. That song was so bad that it was funny. I'm okay. In the hospital visiting my mom. She's been here last Sunday with COVID. She's getting better every day. I am so glad to hear that she is getting better. Could we get some hearts in chat for Sidef's mom, please? Please and thank you. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that she's been struggling, but I'm glad that she's been getting better at least. I have Poppy, Marshall, and Hazel on my forever island. I love Hazel. Hazel's cute. She's underrated. I have a rainbow-themed island named Aurora Bay. I've always loved the name Aurora. I know it's the name of a Disney princess, but I feel like it would also be a really pretty name, like, for a daughter if I were to ever have one. I like how whenever Bob Nook hands you stuff, like, he's not even actually touching it. It's just, like, floating between his hands. Gotta go just pop in to say hi. No worries. I appreciate you popping in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, update about something kind of random, but update. You guys remember how I said a while back a 5 to 8 pound frozen lasagna fell out of my freezer and smashed my toe? My foot's mostly healed. However, there is like, if you're not interested in hearing about this kind of thing, I would turn the volume down. But I can't tell if there's still like a leftover bruise or if it's like pooled blood under my toenail. TMI, I'm sorry. But we talk about that on my channel sometimes. We gotta be real with each other. I talk to you guys like you're my friends because you are my friends. We're like a little online friend group. Just here to say hi. No worries. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. Hello. And you're always welcome to lurk too if you'd like to. Bruises are dangerous. Haha. Really bad bruises can take a while to heal. Give it time. It was so bad because it just slid out of the fridge and it happened so fast that I had no time to react or really move out of the way. And because of how heavy it was, it fell even faster and just smashed my foot so bad. Like it smashed my big toe and then the front area of my foot. So that was really fun. And it's still not fully better, but it's mostly better. Well, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Oh, and yeah, Gopi, I feel like the little cucumber emoji is like the closest YouTube emoji equivalent of the pickle Lexi emoji, which speaking of that, here is the pickle Lexi emoji if you don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like what I might end up doing at first with this island, since it's not going to be winter for a little bit longer, I might just start like hoarding furniture from Treasure Islands. I know I said I wanted to try avoid doing that too much, and I still do. But knowing myself, I'm just being completely transparent with y'all here. Realistically, I will probably end up doing it a lot. I'm going to try not to, but there's a very good chance I'll end up doing it anyways. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay. There's no shame in treasure islands if you like using them. They're also just like really convenient. They're nice. On the 4th of July, I almost had a giant gallon tub of frozen ice cream almost landed on my toe. Like I dodged it literally the last second and was so lucky. I'm telling you, if that happened, it would have been so painful. Speaking from experience, I know a frozen lasagna and a big tub of ice cream are not the same thing, but both, whenever they're frozen rock solid, are just really heavy. It's not fun. I'm glad that this didn't happen to you. Like I remember whenever it first happened, I legitimately screamed because it hurt so bad, and then I hobbled my way to my room. Like I basically dragged my foot. Like I was using my left one was my good foot, so I used that one to take the main steps, and then my right foot was just kind of like dragging on the floor. Also, what should I do now? Yeah, that was not fun. It was pretty bad. My order of my favorite chocolate arrived this morning, but I can't have any because I'm having stomach issues today. I'm so sorry. I had stomach issues the other day, and it made me so upset. Like, obviously, because it was uncomfortable, like, of course. But basically, we had gotten some Panda Express. Specifically, I just got some orange chicken, some fried rice, right? That's what I would normally order. But for some reason, it really, really made my stomach hurt for, like, the next 2 days. It was not fun. I don't know what changed, because that doesn't normally happen to me with Panda Express. So I'm thinking maybe somebody like didn't wash their hands or something, or maybe like food got left out. I don't know what it was, but that orange chicken made my stomach hurt so bad. Not enough to be food poisoning, because it wasn't food poisoning, but like it made me nauseous. I'm sorry, Creasy, who are your starters? My starters are Diva and Pierce, which Pierce, he seems pretty cool. We're chill with him right now. Diva, however, can leave. Oh, and I forgot to show you my map. I'll show you in a second. I'm sorry. Okay. Here we go. So I have apples as my native fruit, and then here is the map, and I also have the blue airport that I want, which was really cool. That was like the main thing I wanted to make sure I got, was the blue airport. You know the fastest way to get Nook Miles? My best tip for it may not necessarily apply. If you don't already have gold tools, I would say definitely go to a treasure island that does have them and simply just pick up the gold tools. And doing that should give you some Nook Miles. Usually that's what I do in the beginning if I'm trying to get 5,000 Nook Miles in a hurry to pay off my house. I've got to go and call my husband about something, but I'm glad I finally caught a stream. I haven't been able to watch in so long. In case I don't come back in time, I hope to catch you soon. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, Sabretooth. The map is nice. I'm really happy with it. I like it. There's a different one I almost went with, and honestly, whenever I get terraforming unlocked, I might like make some cliffs in the top, like back 2 corners. I saw a map with that earlier, and I really liked that. I'm not so picky about airport, but I am picky about the fruit. I feel like I'm more picky about the fruit than I am the airport, but I do still get picky about the airport. The flowers and the villagers are usually like the least of my concerns, just because the villagers obviously will leave eventually, and then the flowers, you can plant other flowers. Sometimes I do like get in a certain mood where I want a specific native flower, but like it's usually not that big of a deal to me. Like I'm typically pretty indifferent about the flower that I get. I don't like my starters on Frosthaven, Cousteau, Cheese Frog, and Renee Rhino. I kind of like Renee, kind of, sort of. Like, she's okay. Cousteau, however, I don't like. I love Cheese Frog. He's my favorite. Yeah, flowers aren't that much of a big deal. Same. I'm just trying to get the tutorial part out of the way, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm the kind of player where I always forget stuff like the little tutorials for customizing and crafting in the beginning. My voice cracked though. That's how you can tell I haven't been able to consistently stream in a little bit. Because life got super busy, and then I also had like a hiatus, like all kinds of stuff was happening. But as of right now, I don't have anything lined up. I will say There is one exception to that. I don't know if realistically I would be live on Thanksgiving. Honestly, probably not. I'll think about that and discuss it with my mods, and then I will update you guys in the updates channel on Discord. And if you're not part of the server, if you don't see me live on Thanksgiving, it's probably because I'm with family. Charlotte and Frosthaven have the same map? We're on like the same timeline here. Like you and I, we're like connected in a way. We really are. Oh yeah, I can't do those yet. Okay. It's okay. Did you guys hear my neck pop? I just did it out of habit and didn't really think about it, but I hope it didn't gross anybody out. I'm that kind of person. I just have a habit of popping like my knuckles and my neck all the time. Are you gonna be live any other day this week? I definitely aim to stream a lot more this week. It's just Thanksgiving that I'm very, very uncertain about. But aside from Thanksgiving Day, I should be live. Actually, thank you for bringing that up. I'm gonna look at the calendar right quick. Okay, so obviously I'm live right now. So aside from today, I should be live Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Friday. Yeah, I should be live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's just Thursday I'm unsure about because of Thanksgiving. So I will talk to my mods and my family about that, and then I'll let y'all know. So yeah, if you don't see me live Thanksgiving, that'd be why. I gotta go eat dinner. I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Bye, everyone. Make sure to like the stream and subscribe to Lexi because they're amazing. Thank you. I've also been trying really, really hard as of lately. Actually, by lately, I mean like the past couple of months to get to 4K, and I've had a really hard time doing so. So if you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it, or if you know anybody that would be interested in subscribing to my content, I would appreciate you sharing my channel. Thank you so much. Enjoy your dinner, Allie. Thank you, Megs. All right, Coral Island. Yeah, there's definitely gonna be some Coral Island streams this week because I did a whole poll about it because the full release is here, and a lot of people seem to really want to see me do it. So there's definitely gonna be some Coral Island this week for sure. I'm aiming to stream it like at the very least twice, maybe even more. I don't know, but I'm aiming to stream Coral Island definitely at least twice this week. I almost did it today, but I just was still, I don't know, really wanted to play Animal Crossing. I don't know why. So we did Animal Crossing today, but tomorrow there's a good chance that it'll be Coral Island. Is it coming out on Switch? It still is. However, they had to postpone the release to 2024 because although a lot of people want to see it now, they don't want to rush it. Like, it still needs more time on Switch, but I think that's because a lot of the time whenever a game primarily starts out on something like PC, it can be really hard to change a lot of that coding to make it fit on a Switch. And of course they want to make sure that it runs well and that it's smooth and everything. So with that said, it is still coming to Switch. They just need a bit more time to work on it so that way it's not like super bugged out and glitchy. But definitely it's coming to Switch. They just need a little bit more time. I don't think I have any other ones I need to redeem. I think for the remaining little portion of the stream, I think I'm just going to try to get to the 5,000 miles and see how close I can get. Yeah, Switch and mobile need a lot of work. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't even know that much about coding, but from what I know, it's really hard and complex. And whenever you're trying to change up the controls and general information to fit in their platform, that process is very complicated. So it definitely does suck that we have to wait a bit longer for it to be on Switch, but it's understandable as for why. And frankly, I'm glad that they're doing it that way because it shows that they care about the overall quality and that they're not just rushing it out to have it all out at the same time. Waiting definitely sucks sometimes, but it'll be worth it. Let's see, BRB going to Treasure Island. No worries, take your time. Oh, and remember what I said, if you haven't already had gold tools before on the island, definitely deliberately seek them out and pick them all up because it'll give you a good portion of miles pretty quickly. I don't remember how much it is that you have to do to get the miles, but I remember you can pick up and sell some of the weeds on your island to get money. So that's the first thing I'm doing. I should have done something else first. I know that like if you take a picture that gets miles, and it's pretty easy. Like you just kind of go on the application and that's it. I mean, that's not a very good picture, but it'll work. It'll do the job. Thank you. Of course, you're welcome. Also, if anybody here has not already liked the live stream, I would really appreciate that if you could. It is completely free and a very easy way to support me, and so is subscribing. Thank you so much. The title, what do I want to do here? I'm gonna say festive camper, because why not? I can always change it later. Sure. Actually, no, I'm already changing it. I'm gonna keep the festive, but I want to change this part to something else. But I'm confused. For this, excuse me, I accidentally just hit my knee on the desk. That might have made it have a noise. So it's an alphabetical order, right? Wasn't there an option in the I section that said influencer at one point? Because I remember that there was, and I was like, okay, I'll make my comment say that I'm a festive influencer. But it's not there anymore. Did it get deleted? Or is this like a Mandela effect moment? I'm so confused. I don't know what to do for the comments. I'm literally just gonna make like a little smiley face emoticon. Because why not? Photogenic grandpa! I should have done that. Whenever you'll do the comment part for making a new island, what's usually your go-to? It changes a lot for me. I don't feel like I have a designated one. Like, it just depends on the day. But if you have a designated one, let me know what it is. I did the picture, I did the passport change. Oh, remember, there's the bulletin board one. Okay. Let's just draw a little heart. It's kind of lopsided, but it's fine. What else could I do? I feel like I did all the easy ones already. Wait. There's one more. One more of the easy ones. And that would be drawing my own custom design. I'm not gonna make like a super complex design. I want to draw a little star. Perfect. I would just leave the name as design pattern because I never end up actually using this one anyways on a new island. So I just leave it that way because it's faster and it's easier. Hi everyone, hello, it's Eli, welcome back. Oh, and if I'm able to access enough of the not the fish, but the shellfish on the beach, I could sell those. Let's see if there's enough that I can grab. I hope there is. It has to be a thing at least like 10 to be able to work. Now that I think about it, I feel like usually whenever I have a new island, there's usually not that many shells on the beach. I don't know why, but like it seems like it always happens like that. Maybe it's to stop people from taking the easy way out with the miles. But I mean, come on now. The game's been out for a while. Let people live their ideal gaming lives. Back, my Switch is being annoying, so no Treasure Island. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is your game just glitching or is your Switch itself glitching? I decided to go villager hunting. I'm looking for Rudy or Stitches. Both very good options. You have good taste. I'm gonna try selling the weeds and see if I can get almost a bell. I mean, I can get bells from that technically, but I don't remember how many weeds you have to sell to be able to get the miles from it. I'll try to pick up a good sized portion from over here and then go do it, because I already started before. Actually, let's see how many I have. Oh, I feel like that's gotta be enough. I was gonna continue and then I saw how many I had. Oh, it's your Switch? I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not the actual like software itself, because like, I mean, it sucks either way, but I feel like I would rather my Joy-Cons be glitching than the actual Switch, just because the Joy-Cons, although expensive, are still going to be cheaper to replace than the actual Switch. Let's see what he's selling for the day too, because I think I have to look at that before I can actually sell things. And then we have all of this over here. I don't know if this is normal, but let me know if you guys have ever experienced this. But sometimes whenever, specifically if I'm streaming, it happens in other scenarios too, but usually if I'm streaming, but like sometimes whenever I turn my neck like this, I feel like I can feel the bones in my neck like moving. Like I can hear them touching each other and moving in my neck. I don't know how else to explain that, but I feel like I can really hear it, and I don't know if I should be concerned about that or not, but it happens a lot. No, it does. When I'm on my house Wi-Fi, my hotspot works better, or my grandma's Wi-Fi. Okay, it sounds like a minor issue, so I mean, at least it's not like a huge thing that could like potentially like cost you the entire Switch. I don't know if that made sense, but I hope it does. All right. I do really want to raid somebody if I can find somebody live. So let me go see. I also really have to go to the bathroom, so I am needing to wrap up the stream. But let me see if anybody's live. Hold on just a second. Sit tight, friends. Let me go see if anyone is streaming. Hopefully, because I haven't been able to raid anybody in like literally forever, it feels like. Let's see. Not there being a pop-up on my screen. Also, I don't know if anybody here knows who Miss Rachel is, but I get that popping up on my recommended sometimes because I babysit, and so that just is a thing that pops up on my screen sometimes now. I just love her though, but I also don't actually want to watch that, and YouTube thinks I do. I don't really see that many people I know live right now, so I'm going to raid Jade Mist Gaming. I need to get the link first to the stream. Just give me a second. I always do the manual way of raiding for YouTube streams just because it is a lot easier to me. I mean, I'm sure if I like really tried and practiced the other method, I would get better at it and it would be faster. I just like doing it like this because I'm used to it. Oh my goodness, my screen just glitched. That was really scary looking. I'm so sorry. All right, here is the link. We're gonna go ahead and raid Jade Mist Gaming. Remember to send love and not spam. If you can't stay for the stream, that is okay. But if you can maybe at least like pop in and say the raid message, that would be wonderful. Jade is also just super, super sweet. So I would appreciate if you guys could show her some love. And with that said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't liked the stream already or subscribed, you should. Both of those things are completely free, and I would just really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.